Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we will design the sign up form that I gave as the practice problem in the previous video. This is the sign up form that we have to create. So let's bring up our code editor. All right, so let's begin. So first we need to create a form. It needs a heading, register, then it needs a div, and inside that div we need 4 image tags for all these social icons. So let's give it a class. Let's say social icon. Let's make a copy of this. So I've got the images here. Let's paste it here. So this is Google logo. Similarly, we've got it for Facebook. The Facebook logo. Similarly, we've got it for GitHub. And the last one for LinkedIn. So let's paste it here. And LinkedIn logo. Let's save it. So coming here, as you can see, these icons are pretty huge. So we need to add some styles. Let's copy this class. Coming to the head tag, let's add a style element. Because this is a class, so dot class name. And I believe there are some stylings here for the social icons. So the width is 50 pixels. The height is 50 pixels. Padding on the top, 16 pixels. Padding on the bottom, 16 pixels. Padding left, right, 32 pixels. So coming back here, we've got the icons. All right. Also, the web page needs a background color. So let's add that. So body, let's give a background color, F2, F6, FF. Let's remove the margin. So 0. Let's save it. The content needs to be center aligned. So let's add some styles to this form. Let's say text align center. Also, we want our form itself to be in the center and to have a background color white. So background color white. And we could use margin auto, but for that we need a fixed width. So let's say 700 pixels. Let's give it margin left auto, margin right auto. Let's save it. And as you can see, we've got a white colored background and the form is in the middle. So coming back here, our form needs a border. So let's add that. So border width is 1 pixel. It is solid and the color is #CCC. Let's save it. And as you can see now, our form has a border. Also, let's add some styles to the heading. So first, let's give it an ID, say form heading. Let's copy it. So #ID. Let's give it a font size, say 32 pixels. Padding top, say 56 pixels. Padding bottom is 32 pixels. Let's save it. So we've got all the padding. Similarly, the social icon also have a light blue background. So let's add an ID here. Let's say social wrapper. Let's copy it, paste it here. Let's say background color, F2, F6, FF. Let's save it. Our top section, these wrapper doesn't have a lot of padding, so let's add that. So let's say 24 pixels. And our top section looks pretty much the same, the heading and these social icon wrapper. Now let's add these input fields. So coming down here, let's create a div. Let's give it an ID, say input wrapper. We want 4 input fields and we want all of them to be next line. So let's wrap them in a div. Div input, let's give it a type, text, let's give it a name, let's give it a placeholder, let's save it. Also, let's give it a class because we'll have to add multiple styles here. So class, let's say input box. Let's save it. Let's copy this. So we've got 4 copies here. Let's change the second one is email. And let's give a name also as email, the placeholder also email. Then the third one is password, so type will be password. Let's give the name as password and placeholder as well as password. For confirm password, the type is password, but the name will be confirm hyphen password and placeholder is confirm space password. Let's save it. And as you can see here, we've got our fields tagged. So coming here, so our input boxes have some stylings. So let's add that. So dot, because it's a class and input box. Let's say font size, 18 pixels, padding bottom, 12 pixels, margin bottom, 36 pixels, border top left right is 0, and then border bottom is 1 pixels solid. So border bottom 1 pixel solid and the color is CCC. Let's save it. So coming back here, we've got the fields with the paddings, but our fields stretch across the form. So let's increase the width. Let's say with 100%. Also, this container has some padding. So coming down here, let's use these values. So hash input wrapper, because that was the ID for the container. Let's give it padding top 80 pixels, padding bottom 40 pixels, padding left 80 pixels, and padding right 80 pixels. Let's save it. And as you can see, our form looks pretty much the same, just that the submit button is missing. So let's add that. Let's create a new input field here. Let's give it a type, submit. Let's give it a value. What's the name? Register. All right, so let's give that. Let's give it an ID. Let's say BTN submit. Let's copy this and save it. Coming up here, let's use this ID. And coming back here, let's copy these styles. So the background color is hash 0056FF. Padding top and bottom 12 pixels. Padding left right 24 pixels. Then the font size is 18 pixels. The color is white and there is no border. So border none. Let's save it and coming back here. The form looks pretty much the same, just that I believe there was some space on the top. Oh yeah, so there's a space. So there's some margin over here. So let's just give it a padding of 16 pixels in the body. And as you can see, our form is ready. That's all for today, guys. If there is something that you did not understand or something you would want me to explain you again, feel free to drop a comment and we will discuss it. See you in the next video. Bye and take care.